Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Chidreams. It's update time. Well, let's see. A lot has changed since I released this video back, I think it was a year ago in March, I believe, or something like that. This will be my final video on this topic. With this one, we're going to add command prompt, so it'll be PowerShell and command prompt. I did receive a couple of people saying that they couldn't get it to work in PowerShell, so I was like, well, let's just use command prompt because it's a lot easier. The exact same commands, but I mean, PowerShell is not for everyone. Not unless you're like this super power user, which I'm not that. I just find it to be simpler and easier to me. But needless to say, I get a little bit long-winded. This video also will include where you can find Microsoft PowerShell if you did the last update. It did remove it from the right-click menu. However, once you reinstall it, it definitely does put it back. So with that being said, let's get right on to it. You know, I'm definitely one of those ones. So we'll start up Xbox, Xemu. Now, wherever you might have got your game from, you might try to get it to load. In this case, we'll try College Hoops 2005. I'm going to tell it OK. And as you can see, it didn't boot. So let's go over to games. No, it's not in there. File manager. Here we go. D. And as you can see, it considers it it's not a game. It considers it a video, which we know that it's not that. So what we'll do is we'll close out the emulator. I already have PowerShell open here, but in some cases, when you're first starting, you would want to right click and just tell it to open a terminal, which it will bring up the PowerShell window. So what you will want to do is follow this command here, which is /, which I'll probably just put an arrow or something bouncing up, but / extract-xiso, argument R, because we want to recreate the ISO into something that the Xemu can read. So then in this case, once you have your title, which it should be no spaces in the title name, plus the ISO, and you hit enter. Okay, so it has rewritten the ISO, the same one, which it makes a O, which in this case, I mean, once you have it rewritten, you can actually just delete it, or you can save it just in case. But in this case, I'm just going to delete it. So then we're going to go back here, and we're going to load the disk, which is this one, and you can see it's 1054, it's 1055, so tell it to open. And there we have it. It was rewritten, so it no longer thinks it's a video, and you see that it did boot. Okay, so with that being said, that is a successful boot from that. So the Xemu does not support folders. So if you wanted to create this same folder, or you want to create let's say you downloaded a game and it was a folder. Well, now you need to make it into an /xiso. So you would take the exact same command. What you want to do argument C, which we're going to create an ISO, space, and then take the name of the folder. In this case, we'll try Wraith, because I got that question as well too that said it didn't work. So, and then you hit, once you put the, you copy the name and you paste it in front of that C command or argument, and you hit enter. And if you notice, it did create an ISO. But in this case, since it's an X-ISO, so you're going to load the disk, take it, and tell it to open. And as you can see, it created the ISO, and it is now booting into the Xemu. And all this is done in Windows 11. Alright, so we're going to exit out of this one. So now on over to command prompt. Now with the command prompt, as you can see, like I have it here. I copied it. But the way to get it is, so you can save yourself a couple steps, you will go to C. And you want to go to your Windows and then go down to System 32, which is here. Then you type in CMD, and then you want to right click it, copy it, and then paste it to wherever you have your ISOs. Just paste it in there like I have in here. So once you have that, what you want to do is take the extract-xiso.exe and then drop it on top of the command prompt, which then it'll open up the exact same directory that you're in. So with that being said, let's see here. Okay, so you want to test the next one, which in this case we're going to try, let's see, load Sniper Elite. So then we're going to tell it to open. And we have another one. Let's see, programs. And of course you see it has nothing in there because it doesn't recognize it as a working game. So let's go ahead and exit out this one, tell it to eject, and then we want to exit. So with the command prompt, the way it works is you can go down to System 32, find it here you want to copy, and then paste it into the directory that you're working where your ISOs are located. Okay, once you have it in there, then you would take the extract-xiso.exe and then drop it on the command prompt, which then it'll open the command prompt window, save yourself some typing, and get right to it. So in this case, since we're going to do Sniper Elite, okay, so you want to ext and hit the tab, remove it, and you want to recreate just like we did the last one, and then you want to put the name of the game like so. The exact same command is just command prompt and not X-ISO. So with X-ISO you need a period and a slash, command prompt you just put the name. So then we're going to hit enter. As you can see, it made the old file, which was 7 gigs, took it down to 1.7. So let's try it out and see what happens. So open, load disk, and then we want to go to the newer one until it opens. And as you can see, it does load. So the commands are the same. So just like if you wanted to make a folder in command prompt, you do it the exact same way as you would do in PowerShell, which to me, like I said, it's just more flavor. So we'll close this. Alright, so that's working. So now we want to create a folder in PowerShell. I'm sorry, in command prompt. So you do the exact same thing. You tell it extract tab, take that out, argument C, and then you want to put the name of the folder where you have your default XBE. In this case, we'll do this one, and then you're going to tell it enter. And then if you look in the folder, it has created an ISO, which is here. You're going to take it, open up your Xemu, and then we're going to load the disk project. And there we go. It is booting. It took the folder and made it into an ISO that can boot. So, but that's the end of the tutorial, guys. Hopefully, you know, this will help somebody out. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I do have a Discord server now too, where you can get to me versus putting it under the video. You can talk to me in real time, which I'll probably pop the link up here. Come out, join the fun. Anything that you can contribute. We do just about everything emulation on the Discord server. Like I said, I've been kind of focusing on the PS3, but I am moving back to everything. So Xbox, Xbox 360, PS1 through 4, because we've been playing around with Shad PS4, which I think that that's a great start to something, you know, that everybody wants. And Bloodborne PC is what they're striving for. #1 shout out for me. I am impressed. But like I said, I got a little bit long-winded. Any questions or anything like that, please stop over at the Discord. I'm definitely there to help. All right, take it easy. Peace.